defined the borders of the vacuum, and nothing happened in the stillness. And
nothing waited to begin.
All beginnings come from darkness. Lust and passion from darkness.
Creation and birth from darkness. Deception and betrayal from darkness.
There is nothing without darkness. A man,
A woman, a child,
begin their story together by the water. Their spirits,
their essence,
their souls, intertwined with the darkness, searching for light.
Dante, I don't believe you recognize the risks you're putting her in.
Mother, I fully understand what
You're both wasting your breath. As long as I am queen, the answer is no. And my decision is final. Is that clear?
My queen.
Enough. Dante, you grow tiresome. You had best remove yourself from my sight before I decide my life would be much better without a court magician.
Please, Mother, I don't...
Not another word. You need to know that this is for your own good. I'm not willing to risk losing you for some fantastical whim.
Mother, this is not some fantastical whim. This is a rite of passage for all girls my age.
Rite of passage or not, I'm not willing to risk your life for something that doesn't matter.
But Mother, you know it does matter. You know that if I don't complete the ritual, I can never be queen. It's the law.
Laws can change. Maya, I love you.
Ugh!
I don't want the same thing to happen to you as it did to Mira.
Oh, will you ever just let the past lie? Honestly, keeping me locked in this palace will not bring Mira back. You don't think I know the risks of the ritual? You don't think I know...
Enough. Go to your room.
No!
Maya. I'm sorry.
Determined woman.
She is.
But I'm afraid her determination will not keep her from her fate.
It is doubtful.
You are sure she will be at the pool later this evening?
She will.
My God, woman, do you ever speak in more than 2 or 3 words?
I don't.
Unusual. Very unusual.
Yes, it is.
Nevertheless, you are certain she will be alone. There will be no other attendants with her.
Yes.
She will be bathing alone then. No one else there except you?
No one else.
I just want to be certain the queen will be alone. There can be no surprises. There can be no witnesses.
I told you.
And I told you, there can be no mistakes.
There will be none.
You know I have no choice in this matter.
I do.
What about Maya? Are you certain she won't?
She will be gone.
Gone? Where? How do you know?
I know.
You had better be right, Magdalena. There can be no mistakes, no problems.
She will be with Rosa.
Rosa? My daughter?
Yes.
Why will she be with Rosa?
She is crying.
Who is crying? Maya? Rosa? Is Rosa crying?
Maya is crying.
Where will they go? Are you sure they won't come back?
Pretty sure.
Why? Did you see where they are going?
Yes,
So where?
to Calder's.
Calder's? They're going to Calder's?
Yes.
Maya would never go there. The Queen has forbidden it. Come to think of it, I have forbidden it.
It doesn't matter.
Why would they go to Calder's? Rosa knows I don't want her near him. This will kill the Queen.
It will not.
What did you say?
You will.
Yes, you are right. I will.
I'm so angry with her.
It's okay. It's not like this is the first time you and the Queen have had an argument.
Oh, this was more than an argument. She slapped me.
And this was not the usual mother-daughter spat.
And I hate my life. Why can't she see what she's doing to me?
You know why this is happening.
Why?
The same reasons my father is so protective of me.
Yes.
It's all your sister's fault.
Look, okay, we had an agreement that you would not bring up Mira.
Agreement or not, you know it's true.
True or not, it can't be changed. Amira is dead. No one can change that. Damn it, why did she have to die? It ruined everything.
And not just for you.
Yes, but at least your father will let you out of the palace from time to time.
True. But he sends spies to follow me.
Are you kidding? He sends spies after you?
Every time I go out. And always in different forms. Swans, lizards, dwarves.
Dwarfs? Oh, how obvious.
I know. And you know what? I purposely go to forbidden places just so they have something scandalous to report back to.
Rosa, why?
I don't do anything. I just go inside and sit. I want father spies to earn their wages and give him something to worry about. Keep him guessing.
If I ever did that. That is, if I ever got out of the palace so I could do something like that, my mother would have me chained inside my room.
Maya, let's get out of the palace now. I'll help you. We'll be free to do as we wish. And I know somewhere where we can
Rosa,
have...
I cannot go to Calder's.
Oh, yes, you can. Maya, you know he's in love with
But that's
you.
beside the point. If I got caught... Look, you know the Queen blames him for Mira's death. If I was caught anywhere near Calder, she'd banish him or worse.
Then we just have to make sure she doesn't find out. Come on.
May I come in?
My dear, you know you are always welcome. What is the cause of this unexpected surprise?
Oh, Renee, it's Maya. I'm sure I've lost her.
There, there. This sounds serious. Here, settle down. It's fine. Now, tell me what is going on. This is not one of your usual dust-ups now, is it?
No, it was not. I struck her, Renee. I slapped her. I've never done that before.
Now, let's start from the beginning. Just take your time. Here, let me get us something to drink.
I don't know where to start. Oh, it's that damned ritual, Renee. That's what it is. You know it, I know it. It just seems no one else knows it.
Ah, the ritual. I might have known.
Don't start it on me. I came here for your help, not a lecture.
You will forgive me, but you may end up with both.
That's not why I came here. I need help, Renee.
And help you will receive, but don't expect it to be delivered in a sweet cake. Help is never easy, and I have never known you to be in need of easy help. Now, tell me what happened.
That's part of the problem. I don't know how we got to this point. Maya and I were on the balcony watching the swans when Dante came in.
Maria, why do you insist on keeping that creature in the palace? Can't you see the risks you are taking with him there?
Honestly, Renee, we've had this conversation so many times.
Yes, and we will have this conversation many times in the future. At what point will you realize that the prophecies have never been wrong? Any of them.
Renee, you know I don't believe.
And that is precisely the reason we are here
I
today.
came here for your help, not a lecture.
You asked me for my help. This is the only way I know.
You're not helping me by quoting your old scrolls.
Maria,
I need you to listen to me, Renee. Advise me, question me, but please do not preach to me about some dead philosophies and dead prophecies.
they are not dead, Maria. They live like all good traditions. They live on and guide us. They are absolute and immovable.
But we live in a different time. I have a kingdom to run and a daughter to reign in.
Maria, I fear for you. And for Maya. You know that I love you both, but you have to listen to reason.
Then give me reason. Rational ways to solve this problem. There is nothing in those scrolls that is going to help me run this kingdom or guide my daughter.
That, my dear, is where you are wrong. The prophecies have never failed, never faltered, and never been proven false. It saddens me to see your rebellion to the old ways.
Renee, please. I've heard this all before.
And your determination to obliterate the prophecies from your kingdom. They are your only source for help and guidance in this situation, my dear. Your only source. I just wish you could understand that.
I understand that I've wasted my time coming here. I don't know what I was thinking.
You were thinking you were in a situation larger than yourself. That you needed peace and comfort. Things you could not find with your damned magicians. Maria, I have known your family since your grandfather and I were boys. I have watched you grow from a small girl into a lovely queen. We've had our difficulties, but I have always stood by you. You know I would never do anything to cause you harm, and yet you seem more willing to trust the untrustworthy than those you know who will provide you with the truth.
Renee, I'm sorry. I'm just so frustrated and upset.
And I'm not finished. You know what the prophecies say about the dark seed in the garden? How it will grow and how it will choke out all goodness and light? Dante is that dark seed, Maria. I know it. I know it to the very core of my being. You must dismiss him before it is too late.
Renee, how can you be sure? Dante has never done anything to make me suspect.
That is because he is deceitful to the very core of his being. It is sometimes harder to see the lie when it is surrounded by untruth. Dante is a magician. All he does is illusion and lies.
But Renee, Dante is my friend. His daughter and Maya are friends.
And it is exactly that friendship that he is using against you. Maria, think about what I am telling you.
All I do is think, Renee, and then worry and debate and justify. Sometimes it's just more than I can bear.
And yet you do, my child. And yet you do.
ground into spheres, driven into orbit by celestial winds. Dirt, terra, earth, the mother loam, moist and fertile. Granules, pebbles, gravel, clay clod, dried mud, barren of the moon's seed, needing the erosion of the night. Mesas and mountains, palisades and precipice, canyons and caves, glacier ground into sediment, divided hemispheres, meandering among the meridians. Solar light caresses him, lunar light conceals him. The Swan King soars, searching lost horizons for his queen. Earth formed by golden hands. 4 winds began his breath. Morning and evening divide his soul. Searching the sphere for love, satisfied only by lust. No longer bound to land. Sun rays warm his wings. Moonlight warms his passion. He consumes all he desires. His bountiful, endless desires.
There are few things in the world more beautiful than the defiance of nature's laws.
What do you mean?
Well, watch, my love, and you will see. Now, as the oars become free of my hands and free of gravity, they escape the bonds we have created for them. Arbitrary rules that have no bearing on reality.
Be careful, fair maiden. Do not be taken in by my friend's cheap theatrics. He has many tricks up his sleeve, all designed to trap the easily persuaded.
My mother warned me of such traps.
Oh, then she has taught you well.
Yes, always heed the lessons learned at your mother's knee.
Yes, as we would never want to disparage maternal law.
I don't think you guys know much about any laws, except maybe how to break them.
This is a wise and observant maiden, Calder. Unusual for you.
And no less unusual than your last.
What's the matter?
Who are they?
Never mind. Come with me.
Calder, who are they?
Leave us.
You be okay?
I'll be fine.
Come, fair maiden. Let us continue your lesson at the pool.
Calder? Oh, Calder! Oh, it's been such a long time. I've missed you.
Maya, what are you doing here?
Calder, let me explain.
Look, this was a mistake. Rosa, we need to leave before someone finds out we're here.
Maya, you know it's too late for that. Dante and the Queen already know exactly where the two of you are. The only mystery is what they're going to do to me when they
We
figure
made sure we weren't followed.
out. You can't be sure of anything. Not even the things that are plainly in your sight.
Look, Rosa, this was a mistake. We need to leave.
What do you mean?
Exactly what I just said. We need to get out of here.
We just got here. It's getting dark.
Look, I'm sorry, Calder. It was incredibly foolish of me to come here, to put you at risk. I'll see what I can do to deflect the Queen's anger.
Will you two just stop? Let's have some wine. Something to eat. Maybe a dip in the pool later.
Shut up, Rosa. Maya, here, take my knife.
Look, I don't need that. I'll be fine.
Are you serious? You're not really going back now.
Yes, I am.
Well, I'm staying. I want to have some fun.
Be careful, Maya. Be very careful.
I will.
You've got it bad.
Huh? Oh, how about that dip in the pool? We can eat later.
doubt and confusion. Much of her own creation.
So, did she send you to find me?
Would it make you less grateful for my aid? Why must you constantly question good intent?
Because I've learned that not all intentions are good.
Well spoken, my child. Your answer shows much wisdom. Something you will need one day to rule this kingdom.
I won't be ruling anything, Renee, unless we can convince the queen to let me complete the ritual.
Ah, yes. The crux of the current conflicts, past conflicts, I predict future conflicts.
Why can't she see the necessity of me going through the ritual? She seems to think she's going to change the course of history and change the rules. It's not going to happen.
It is her pain and her loss that drives her. You understand that.
And that's another thing. She cannot bring Mira back by keeping me locked in the palace.
Maya, when your sister died, it threw all your mother knew into question. Her response has been to attempt to control the uncontrollable and change the unchangeable. When we feel we are betrayed by the things we hold most dear, we seek to find a way to prevent that from ever happening again. Unfortunately, your mother will learn that the more she attempts to have things under her control, the less control she will actually have.
But until then, I have to live with her.
There are worse things, my child. Imagine living without her.
You are right, Renee, as always.
I only give you a map. You must choose your course through life. There are many destinations along life's journey.
And I would like my next destination to be the palace. It's getting dark, and I prefer to spend the night in my bed.
An excellent choice. And this time, I will guide you on your way.
Thank you, Renee. Thank you.
Clearly transparent,
Whistling winds, defined by dust.
life is given breath. Lungs filled with nothing,
Nothing filled with air, like a balloon on a breeze.
only when contained does its form become known. Touched, but intangible.
Felt, but without feeling. Ethereal and elusive.
Clouds tumble across the horizon. Pressure compressed puffs,
Exhaled by the gods, blowing across the horizon.
pant like exhausted lovers. Mist-filled gusts,
Supporter of wings, eagles gliding.
sails filled by the gentle zephyr. The Swan King hovers on a breeze,
Isolated from the flock, loneliness drives him.
lingering on the clouds. He soars above other suitors, visiting another Leda. From the heavens,
The Swan King joins with her, seeding her womb in a ritual of love.
his love is transient.
His love is like the air. His love is temporal.
His love brings pleasure. His love brings pain.
Mother?
Yes?
Oh. Maya. You're safe.
Yes, Mother, I'm safe. Back where I belong. forest, he brought me back.
Renee's a dear friend. Brought you back from where?
You mean you don't know?
I have my suspicions, but I'd like to hear it from your own lips.
I'm disappointed, Mother. I thought you would have had your minions following me from the moment I left your sight till the moment I returned.
Can we please not argue about this?
I don't know, can we? Look, you know exactly where I was. I was with Rosa.
Yes, I know that, but I doubt the two of you were just skipping through the forest together.
Hardly.
Well, where were you?
Why do we have to continue this charade? You know I was at Calvin.
And you know I could have you both banished for even being within each other's sight.
I'm not listening to this. I'm going to bed.
Oh, no, you're not. You're going to stay here until I'm ready to have you leave.
Let me go!
Maya, this must stop. We cannot continue this way.
Then stop treating me like a child! Ever since Mira's death, you've barely given me any room to breathe. I can't take it anymore.
I can't lose you like I lost Mira.
But that's exactly what you're doing, Mother. You can't bring Mira back by protecting me from every shadow and presumed threat. At some point, you need to let me go.
I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid.
Well, I'm not. I'm not. You can't let what might happen stop what needs to happen.
Oh, there are few needs in life, Maya.
Oh, there are definitely more than you are letting me experience.
That's because I want you to live. How can I get you to understand that this is no less difficult for me than it is for you?
Mother, you have no idea how difficult this is for me. I have no friends except for Rosa. You allow no one in and you never allow me out. I think it was a miracle I was able to escape tonight.
You make this palace sound like a prison.
Well, that's what it is to me, Mother. That's what it is to me.
My. Slumming, are we?
Dante, you know why I am here.
Please illumine me, my friend. I trust I'm the sole audience to one of your profound lectures regarding politics and prophecies.
Wasted breath on wild wings. The first scroll of the Arialist, verse 8.
Divine deception proves the prophet false. The 10th scroll of the rings, verse 7. But come now, Renee. I doubt I owe the pleasure of your company to some sort of memory competition.
In that you are correct. I know what you are up to, Dante.
Why, whatever do you mean?
I know your plans to harm the Queen. You must not do this evil thing.
Since when you tell me what I must and must not do?
I know the prophecies. I know the legacy of the scrolls.
So why are we having this discussion? The Queen's fate is fixed. Nothing can change it.
We are always given a choice, Dante. The scrolls make that very clear. Choice is the very foundation of all we believe. It is the very core of the ritual.
Why are you so determined to remain loyal to this ancient religion? Choice is fine as long as the choices serve the Swan King and his agenda.
Nothing can change that.
Then you are powerless.
Whatever do you mean?
You believe the scrolls predict the Queen's fate. If that is true, then to alter the events is to void the prophecy, making your belief in the prophecies in the scrolls pointless and void.
You speak blasphemy.
And you speak lunacy, for only a lunatic would devote himself to something so easily proven false.
There is no falsehood in the scrolls.
Nor is there absolute truth. Like I said, my foolish friend, if your perceived prophecy about the Queen does not come to pass, then the prophecy was wrong from the beginning. And if one is wrong, then all can be proven wrong, toppling like a house of cards. Your
believe I'm hearing such twisted logic.
Believe it, Renee, for it is the one sure truth. The random actions we take in the day-to-day are true and unchangeable. No predictions, no prophecy can alter that. As I see it, you are in quite a dilemma. For if you try to stop what you think I might do, you will have voided your sacred scrolls by proving them false. But can you allow the death of your queen to keep your hollow religion alive in the minds of the people?
You are evil. You speak the lies of darkness.
At least I'm honest about my lies, Renee. That is more than I can say for you.
Coals smold, sparks trigger,
Flames flicker,
scorching the tree of knowledge, consuming the tree of life,
Tongues branch out.
glowing with blistered words.
speaking of ashes,
The inferno blazes across charred lands,
Soul singed by anger.
seething with suspicion,
gutted by a fume of rage,
embers of hate combust, fueling the conflagration.
Who will inspire the future?
Who will ignite devotion,
who will radiate the holy zeal,
burnt into the heart by the passion of winged gods? Stolen from heaven, lipped wings melt in the sun.
Prometheus and Icarus,
Common thieves grounded by arrogance, fallen together, bound by pride.
None but the gods may handle fire.
None but the pure may be refined,
melted and molded by divine hands,
touched by the thunder, extinguished in the rain.
So, my fair maid, what dragons would you have me slay?
The dragons that would defile my purity.
Well, that dragon has since been extinguished.
That dragon has since risen from the dead.
Well, what mean you, my fair maiden?
Are you in need of a knight to protect your virtue?
Well, answer carefully, Rosa.
For that knight may be more plunder than protector.
Oh, fair maid, your words cut deep.
Well, with your words, you may have my heart.
No, Calder. I will never have your heart. Someone else has that locked away. I should have gone with mine.
What's the matter?
I'm sorry, I need to leave. Something is not right.
I don't know. Everything seems fine to me.
I've heard tales of sea creatures.
I will protect you from these creatures of the deep.
Hopefully better than you protected me from the dragon.
My, Rosa, come on. It's late. I mean, we're far from the palace. I mean, you can't go alone.
Then take me, Calder.
Well, I've already done that.
Yes, I know.
Well, what's the matter? You're having so much fun.
I don't know. But I do know that for whatever reason, I need to get back to the palace. Will you help me or not?
Dante, it is late. This had better be important.
My queen, I'm sorry to disturb you, but this is a most urgent issue.
Go on.
I'm not sure how to discuss this, since I know it involves someone you've once trusted in the past.
Get to the point.
The point. Well, yes, Renee came to me.
Renee? Why?
He has some delusions about me being a threat to you. He came ranting and raving about the scrolls and old prophecies.
I know about the prophecies. He taught me them when I was a girl.
Well, I'm concerned he'll be stirring up some trouble we may not be able to contain, my queen.
What do you mean?
I know you are petitioning the elders to make significant changes regarding the traditions of the ritual. And if that old man starts spouting off about scrolls and old prophecies...
I see what
well,
you mean. That would make things much more difficult.
more than difficult, my queen. Impossible if the elders listen to him. You know how inclined toward the safety of routine they are.
You are correct.
May I make a suggestion?
You may.
Send him away.
Send Renee away? For what reason? He's been a friend of this family for generations. I can't send him away.
My queen, I knew this would sound extreme to you, but if you really want to change the tradition regarding the ritual, if you really want to protect your daughter, and one day allow her to become queen, then I don't think you have any choice.
There must be another way.
There is no other choice if you want to remove the ritual and save your daughter.
How can I do this to Renee? What reason will I give?
Maria, you are the queen. You do not need a reason.
This is too much to decide tonight. I need time to think.
Time is short, my queen. Time is short.
Liquid dreams.
Flow through sinuous flesh, bathed in the fluid of love.
Consciousness begins in the womb waters. Life dances in this reservoir.
Soaked in the streams of origin, souls tread the cascade.
Graceful torrents pour from the spring. Serpents dwell in the deep.
Awaiting the surge of surprise, tears sparkle on the eyes.
Damp with the dew of death. From the lilied lagoon,
Creatures flail and flounder, irrigated with unwanted rain.
lungs flood and overflow. Promised by the past,
Prophets proclaimed the deed, overwhelmed by unholy baptism.
drowned in the deluge.
You are distressed.
It's been a most difficult day.
Some wine?
Yes, maybe if I drowned my sorrows, things would be better.
They may.
Please give me something to drink.
Maya is sad.
So is her mother.
Sadness seeds itself
What?
like a weed.
Must you speak in riddles?
Riddles are clues.
Meaning?
Solutions are hidden.
Why must everything be hidden?
Only the obvious.
Enough. You are less help than those paid to advise.
Advice is cheap.
Yes, and I have had plenty of it today. And all at a cost. I'm tired and I want to be alone.
I will leave.
Check on Maya for me. Make sure she's safe in her room.
I will.
And Magdalena, Oh. Yes, but do you think they're true?
Truth
Oh,
is...
never mind. Just check on Maya for me. I'll see you in the morning. Magdalena, is that you? Maya? Oh, it's nothing. What on earth could be making these strange noises?
Nothing from my queen! How dare you even consider sending me away? Perhaps you should have listened to the prophecies after all.
Maya? Maya, wake up! Maya, we need to get out of here!
Rosa, what are you doing?
Maya, your mother. The queen. She's dead.
What? How?
She's been murdered.
Murdered by who?
That's not important. The important thing is to get you out of here. Maya, I'm afraid for you.
Wait. I thought you were at Calder's.
I was, and they got back here too late. For a lot of things.
What do you mean?
It doesn't matter. What matters is getting you out of here.
But where will we go? Won't it be suspicious if we just leave? Shouldn't we talk to your father?
We should definitely not talk to my father.
Why? Why, Rosa? Why shouldn't we talk to your father?
He killed your mother. I saw him do it.
No, Rosa, are you sure?
It was him, Maya. I don't know why, but it was him. I knew something was wrong when I was at Calder's. That's why I came back. And when I got to the bathing pool, I saw him pushing your mother under the water, saying horrible things. I'm so sorry.
But look, why? I don't know.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
We'll go to Renee's. I don't know what to do.
We must leave tonight. It is not safe for you here.
But where will we go?
Why did my father kill the queen?
So many questions, so little time.
Renee, do you know what's going on? What do you know?
Dante killed the queen to prove a point. Nothing more, nothing less. For he has nothing to gain with Maria dead.
That really makes no sense, Renee. If Dante wasn't going to profit from my mother's death, then why do it?
And he was saying something in the pool about should have believed in the old prophecies. What does that mean?
This is a complex story. One which I am afraid will add more sadness to you both before it is done.
I'm not sure how that's possible, Renee.
Oh, my child, one thing is certain. There is always more than enough sadness to go around in this kingdom. Unfortunately for you both, you are only at the beginning of it.
Just tell us what's going on, Renee. Please, tell us the truth.
Your father, Dante, is a deceiver, a master illusionist, but truly a demon at the core of his being. He is the one responsible for Maria turning away from the old traditions, the prophecies, and the teachings of the scrolls.
I don't believe that, Renee. My mother struggled with her decisions about the old ways, and after Mira's death, my mother saw no other course than to eliminate the prophecies from her life and the life of her kingdom.
But, my child, Dante planted those seeds in her. And look what fruits those seeds have produced.
You make it sound like my father.
My child, that creature is not your father. Only your guardian.
What?
Your father is the same as Maya's. Your father is the Swan King.
Oh, hold on, just a moment.
But how is the queen my mother?
She is not.
What do you mean?
The Swan King is father to both of you. Your mother is Queen Maria. And your mother was a beautiful woman named Leda. Leda died giving you life, Rosa.
So where does my father? Dante, come in.
He and Leda were lovers. And when you were born, he adopted you.
So if he and Leda were lovers, how is it you know that the Swan King is my father? Isn't it just as possible that Dante is my father?
Not according to the scrolls. Not according to the prophecies. It says here, in the 6th scroll of the area list, unknown sisters, seeded through the king and orphaned through fallen mothers, will be united to redeem the kingdom and to uproot the dark sea.
But Renee, that could be any number of sisters throughout the history of our kingdom.
It is not, my child. You and Rosa are the orphan sisters, and now you must uproot the dark sea.
I'm not so sure about this.
Yes, Renee, you're coming to some serious conclusions based on some writings that aren't that specific.
Truth does not need to be specific. It simply must be.
So what are we supposed to do? Kill my father?
Wait. What was that one part about the orphan through...
Orphan through fallen mothers.
Yes, that's it. What does that mean?
Well, it means that your mothers have died, of course.
But couldn't it also mean that the mothers were fallen because of some other reason?
What are you getting at?
There is only one interpretation here, my child. You and Rosa are the orphan sisters, and now you must uproot the dark seed.
So then you knew my mother was going to be killed by Dante? You knew and you did nothing to stop it?
What are you asking, my child?
Did you know that Dante was going to kill my mother, your queen?
That is immaterial at the moment, my dear Maya. You and Rosa
It's
must...
most certainly not immaterial, Renee. You knew, didn't you? Renee, you knew, and you did nothing to... Renee, how could you?
Oh my.
The prophecies must be followed. The dark seed must be removed. There can be no other way.
The only question is, Renee, who is that dark seed?
Driven by questions,
Pursued by answers,
shadowed by doubt,
seekers on a quest,
trust once trustworthy,
faith once faithful,
honor once honorable,
corrupted beyond corruption,
joined now as sisters,
coupled by tragedy,
together they set out,
united in purpose
and intent. Journeys begin with a step.
Steps begin with a motion,
Motion begins with a destination.
for the destination is the journey.
What will be found?
What will be gained?
What will be discovered?
What will be lost?
leave, Calder. We have to complete the ritual.
Why? What good will it do?
It may give us some answers. And it will put Maya in a position to become queen.
But isn't that decided by the elders?
Yeah, I thought your mother did away with them.
She always wanted to, but was never able to gather support for that kind of change.
And now since she's dead, that change may never take place.
Unless the two of you bring it about.
Exactly.
And we can't count on either Renee or Dante to help us out at this point.
Why?
They're in some philosophical pissing match about what direction my mother would have wanted the kingdom to pursue.
But didn't Dante kill your mother? Why isn't he being punished or confined?
It all goes back to those damn scrolls and traditions.
My father, if he is my father, is being viewed as a victim of fate. He had no other course of action other than to kill the queen, because of the prophecy.
And because Renee and the elders are so determined to follow those
Wait,
scrolls.
wait. This makes no sense at all. Dante is going unpunished? Well, he had a choice, didn't he?
You see the problems these old philosophies create? It's so much better just to live and let live.
So rather than allowing this upheaval in the kingdom to continue,
We need to get to the place of the ritual, perform the ritual, go back and crown thy queen.
Sounds easy to me.
Maya, I don't like this. You haven't traveled much beyond the palace gates. The wilderness is a dangerous place, let alone the dangers of the ritual. Well, I've been there before, and I don't think you
oh look, it's no less or more dangerous than the palace at this point.
I suppose you're right. But I don't think you realize the dangers in the ritual. And for the two of you to go alone seems...
Seems like what?
Don't you think we can take care of ourselves?
You're digging yourself a very deep hole, Calder.
This is fine. I don't want to be digging their graves.
You won't. I promise.
Well, I'm not sure that's a promise you'll be able to keep.
Welcome. Welcome. Welcome, my ladies.
Nice strawberries.
Yeah, I wonder what makes them float.
How may I be at your service?
May we get something to eat and drink?
We're on our way, but we're just passing through.
Well then, you will have the royal treatment. Specialty of the house is... What do you think it is? Come on, guess. I bet you can't guess. I just love it when the guests can't guess.
I have no idea.
I don't know. Maybe something with strawberries?
Oh, you guessed! How did you guess? Did you give away the secret? Did you tell? Cheaters do not eat dessert, I'll have you know.
I didn't say anything. I didn't know.
Nor do children who talk back. I will not have it. Understand, my young lady?
I understand.
Me too. Could I get something to drink?
Of course you can. That was so rude. Were they so rude? Were you so rude?
Okay, that was bizarre.
Yeah.
Absolutely not! What kind of place do you think we run here? We will not have you drinking strawberry delights you did not order. I'll just have to take them away.
Could we just order the drinks and save you the trip?
The answer is... Going on in this establishment.
I think it's time we left. It's getting dark and I don't want to spend the night here.
But I'm thirsty.
No, so am I, but I'm not willing to go through much more of that to get something to eat and drink.
Stop! Don't you dare move a muscle. What? You have to pay your bill.
Our bill? We didn't get anything.
Never mind. Doesn't matter. The bill must be paid. You can't come in here and not pay your bill. I'm waiting. Waiting. And not very patiently, I might add.
Mom, what do we do?
I don't know, pay the bill, I guess.
But this is ridiculous.
I don't care, just do it so we can leave.
My. Never had such rude and inconsiderate customers. Never had it.
Maya, I need to stop.
Well, I suppose this is as good a place as any. Where do you think we are?
I'm not sure. After the encounter with that dwarf, I'm not sure about anything.
Well, I'm sure about one thing. We need to get to the place of the ritual soon. Complete the ritual and return to the kingdom. See if we can bring about some sort of reason.
Keep wishing. Who will listen to us? With Renee and my father fighting over control of the kingdom, what chance do we have of getting anyone to listen?
The chance will be that we will have completed the ritual, and after we've done that, they'll have to listen.
I hope you're right.
Too bad we can't keep them. What was that?
What was what?
I heard something. It sounded like a growl or something.
You're tired. Okay, now I'm hearing things too.
I think it came from one of them.
Maya, you need rest. These are stone statues.
What are you doing?
Yes, what do you think you're doing here?
Pretty things, aren't they?
Who are you? Maya, I don't think we really need introductions.
First, my pretty one, who are you? Why are you here?
Yes, you are the ones who were trespassing, you know.
Tasty.
Always thinking with your gut.
I am not better than always sticking with my downspout.
Still don't have any information from our guests. And we'll be regarded as guests until we determine otherwise, my lovelies.
I'm Maya.
And I'm Rosa.
Oh, it's them! It's them!
What do you mean it's them?
Could be. Could be. Are you them?
Oh, it has to be. How can it be otherwise?
Oh, if you are them, it's a good thing I didn't choose. That would have been bad.
Just who are the them supposed to be?
Yes, how are we supposed to know if we are them if you don't tell us who you think we are?
Do you realize where you are?
Yes, do you? Do you?
I honestly do not think they do, my friends. I believe we should just eat them.
Maya, what do we do?
We're daughters of the Swan King, on a journey to the place of the ritual.
Oh, I told you it was them.
I am so glad I didn't eat them.
Shut up, you idiots! Really now, daughters of the Swan King, on a journey to the place of the ritual. That is a very dangerous journey for one as young as you.
We're traveling out of necessity. The kingdom is in danger. We're tired and we need a place to rest.
Oh, I can give you a place to rest.
Don't do it. He's a rather...
If either of you says one more word,
Maya, let's get out of here.
there's no need to fear, my lovely. You will be safe here. Right?
Yes, of course.
Yes. What's in it for me?
You get to
Are
live!
you two going to continue to argue, or are you going to help us?
Depends on what you mean by help.
Yes, the ritual is actually more dangerous than us. So why do it?
Yeah, why risk your life then?
We have to. Maya is the kingdom's only hope.
Not the only one, my lovely. You said you were both daughters of the Swan King.
Well, we have every reason to believe so, yes.
In matters of the ritual, belief has little to do with it. You had better know, or be prepared to lose everything.
What do you mean?
Oh, I'm afraid answers will cost you, my dear.
I'm warning you for the last time. Leave them alone!
I really want to leave.
You really don't, my lovely. There are worse things out there than what you see right here.
Yeah, we're the lesser of two evils.
Shut up and die, you fool!
Okay, okay.
If you two are destined for the place of the ritual, you will receive safety and shelter with us tonight. No harm will come to you. But you will not leave us without this warning and this guidance.
Okay, so what do you need to tell us?
How do we know you're not telling us lies?
That, my lovely, is a question I cannot answer for you. For when it comes to trust, you must always consider a source. Ask yourselves, what would this creature profit from truth or from lies?
Difficult to tell. We don't know you.
And yet truth does not know age or familiarity. It is just as easy for me to lie to someone I have known a long time as it is to someone I have just met.
Well, this isn't helping, I hope you know.
And it's just as easy to lie to someone new as it is to someone old.
So you will have to decide whether to trust us or not to trust us.
Well, it's not much of an option, really.
But it is your only one.
Okay, so what do you need to tell us?
The ritual is a decider. It decides who is worthy to lead, who is worthy to rule, who is worthy to determine the fate of many.
Tell us something we don't know.
Rosa, please! Continue.
In the ritual, there is risk. The risk of life. The risk of death.
I know this well. My sister died in the ritual.
Then you know she was not worthy.
Well, that's a rather harsh assessment.
Not nearly as harsh as death. I tell you this for your own good. If you in any way doubt, you will die in the ritual.
Ultimately, I suspect you are right. It does not ease the pain of loss.
Nor should it. Your love for your sister is natural. But don't let it blind you to reality.
Meaning what?
Meaning truth and lies, fact and fiction, honesty and deceit are all around you. Only the worthy understand this, and only the worthy discern the light from the darkness.
You sound like someone I once trusted.
And now you no longer do.
It's been like a death.
Loss of trust always is.
Night's cool caress traces moonbeams on satin skin. Planets converge. Virgo and Venus dream. Feathers float to the ground. Leaves plucked from branches. Wind tossed. Troubled spirits take flight. Premonitions,
Foreshadowing. Omens.
blades of light and steel. Whose hand will conduct the symphony?
Whose hand will convey the song?
Whose hand will control the sonata?
Master conductor, compose the melody of hope. Away from home,
Advisors compound the confusion.
Blending fragments of truth into a deceptive drink.
guidance approaches on wondrous wings. Winged ones fly to assist.
Hover over the lost. Descend with truth.
Float on the lingering breeze.
Glide across the horizons, greeting the dawn.
Soar, my friend, soar. Kiss the clouds. Warm your wings.
Excuse me?
Yes?
Can you help us? I think we're lost.
We're on a journey to the place of the ritual.
Welcome, daughters of the Swamp King. We are at your service.
Were you expecting us?
The answers were told many centuries ago, written in the scrolls and conveyed through the generations. The ninth scroll of the aerial estates, maidens from the lower lands, unknown twins, sisters from different mothers, shall ascend the precipice, sacrificing all to restore the circle, sacrificing one to restore the whole.
Honestly, that could be anybody who has passed through here.
How can you be so sure?
I am Falcon, the seer, the one who soars above the clouds, the one who glides over the horizon. I am Falcon, the messenger of the Swamp King, the hunter, the deliverer of prey. My brothers soar with me above the rings, dancers on the breezes of death, overtaking the weak and those who do not believe.
Believe in what, may I ask?
You are going to the place of the ritual. You are Maria's daughter,
Yes.
and you are the daughter of Leda.
Yes?
Then you are the long prophesied ones, driven from the kingdom by death and deceit.
How do you know all of this?
I know, because the scrolls never lie.
You sound like Renee.
He too is a follower of the scrolls, a wise man in an unwise time.
I wouldn't go that far.
Why are you here?
What do you mean?
If you don't believe, why are you here?
Well, I really don't think belief has anything to do with it.
What about you? Why are you here?
Maya is my friend.
Ah, a friend and a sister. But how deep is that friendship? How deep is that sisterhood? What are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to lose?
I don't know.
If it came down to a choice between your life or hers, how would you choose?
I think you'd better stop. I've heard enough.
No, my child, you have not heard enough. You have only heard the beginning.
Maya, I'm frightened.
Don't worry.
You fear because you lack faith. You lack faith because you fear. Yes. Yes, my brothers. They are troubled. They are weak.
Come on, Rosa, let's get out of here.
Gladly.
You may not leave before the message. You may not leave before the warning. You have journeyed far. The destination is in sight. One of you will live. One will join the night. One will rise, and one will fall. One a kingdom will gain, and one will sacrifice all. The ritual knows no doubters. The ritual knows no fear. New bonds now severed will be. One airborne, and one never free. And great will be the decision at the time. For one is yet untouched, and one carries within her new life.
I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. There's much business to attend to today. How may I help you?
We're on our way to the place of the ritual.
I see.
And we have every reason to believe that we are your daughters.
Well, that goes without saying. The resemblance is uncanny. You don't think I would produce ugly children, do you?
Beauty has nothing to do with it.
Au contraire, my dear. Au contraire. Beauty has everything to do with it. For it is the beautiful that we cherish, the beautiful that we desire, the beautiful we protect.
Well, we need some protection now.
What do you mean?
We're going to complete the ritual.
Yes.
And I'm pregnant.
Really?
And we've heard the message in the morning of Falcon.
Yes.
So we really aren't sure what to expect when we get there.
I see.
Well, what is going to happen when we get there?
The same thing that always happens. One of you will die, and the other will return to be queen. Pretty simple, isn't it?
No, I don't think it's that simple. My sister died performing the ritual, and there was no other queen needed for the kingdom at the time.
My dear, there are many kingdoms and many queens. We're not going to go dredging up the past. She was an unfortunate victim of bad choices.
Bad choices? What do you mean, bad choices?
How can you be so nonchalant about all of this?
Business, my dear. It's all business.
What?
I'm not sure I understand.
Those of you from the lowlands never do. Let me put this into the most simplistic terms possible.
You don't need to patronize me.
Just like your mother.
What are you talking about?
And so very much like yours.
Okay, back to the issue at hand.
Oh, all right. Here's the deal. The ritual is the perfect contract. The ultimate business deal. All because of its wonderful simplicity. There's a winner, and there's a loser. Simple as that. Oh, and the other thing? There's someone who has to make a choice about who wins and who loses. And the more complex, the more conflict of the choice, the better the payoff in the end.
You're talking about people's lives here, not some trinket bought and sold at the market.
I thought there was some religious meaning behind the ritual.
I take back what I said earlier. You're much smarter than your mother. That's because, my dear, everything is a game. Winners and losers. Those who live and those who die. Those who profit and those who don't. Nothing religious or mystical about it. It simply is.
I wish I believed that.
Oh, you will, my dear. Trust me. Because your ritual will be one of the most profound in a long time.
But what about the prophecies? The scrolls? Don't they mean anything?
We cannot have come this far for the ritual to be so random and arbitrary.
It is neither random nor arbitrary. Can you tell me of any successful businessman that hasn't had a plan? Hasn't had to make some difficult choices? Hasn't had to make a few sacrifices for the greater good? Even if that greater good is themselves? The ritual, the prophecies, the scrolls, they're all part of the plan.
But people have done horrible things and died because of the prophecies and the scrolls.
And those things will continue until the end of time. Winners and losers. Those who live and those who die.
You're heartless.
One does not become what I am without a few casualties, my dear. Let me enlighten you about your time in the ritual. For we have as close to perfection in conflict and choice as I've seen since your mother was here.
Well?
The two of you have found your common heritage, and your common bond lies with me. You also know there's another shared bond in Calder.
Why are you bringing Calder into this?
father of my child.
And yet, he is hopelessly in love with you.
And I with him.
And so, he shall be the one to make the choice, to choose who will live and who will die.
Muddled minds at journey's end, hope for a new beginning,
Conflict with decisions to be made, all for the sake of the ancients.
father found, but fiend revealed, friend or foe, the question remains.
Sisters, now rivals for the decider's affections.
The finale looms in ceaseless dissonance. Options for life, options for death.
Options are two.
Pick the path of least resistance. A lover's dream or a lover's duty.
What impartial inclination can decide?
Options taunt the margins of the mind. The decider must show preference. Pick one or the other.
The balance of decision is hanging.
All things being equal. Make your selection. Make your choice.
Conclude the ritual.
Direct your dagger to the forgiving heart.
I won't do it. You can't make me. You will obey the decree of the Swan King. You will fulfill the legacy written in the scrolls. You are the decider. There can be no other.
I don't believe in any of this.
Belief matters not. Only the writings and traditions of the ancients matter. There is no escaping their power. There is no escaping destiny.
But what you're proposing is murder.
No. What we're proposing is choice. Calder, you have been here before. You know the rules of the ritual. For the kingdom to continue, you must choose.
Then the kingdom should fall.
Why? Because you could not make a decision? You of all people revel in choice. But you like easy decisions that serve only yourself. Now, you must choose and serve others.
You bastard.
Sticks and stones, Calder. Sticks and stones. Bring them in. So, Calder, who will it be? The woman you love, or the woman carrying your child?
Go to hell!
Now. It's such a simple choice. It's really like flipping a coin. Heads or tails. Aren't you glad we made it this easy for you?
Calder?
Maya.
Calder.
Rosa.
Look, it's okay. You know that I love you no matter what you decide.
I'm carrying your child, Calder. I'm carrying your child.
I know. I know.
What a lovely reunion.
Rosa, I want you to know I've always cared for you.
How could you lie to me?
It was never about the lies. It was always about the choice. The choice to bring about a new kingdom and to follow the prophecies.
But you tried to get my mother to abolish the scrolls and the prophecies.
No, Maya. All I did was give your mother a choice. Her decisions were hers and hers alone, as were mine.
Where's Renee? Why isn't he here to witness this fiasco as well?
He's dead.
What, more blood on your hands?
No. Fate had a different end for him, a disappointingly peaceful one. That night after you left, he went to sleep and never woke up again. I'll miss our rivalry, but his demise will make it much easier to move the kingdom forward into a new era.
So then you can have what you've wanted all along. Power no matter what the cost. Why put us through this ritual if you already have control over the kingdom?
Are you doubting, my dear? Afraid the man you love won't choose you in the final moments?
He knows I love him. I know he loves me.
Are you sure when it comes to a choice? And what about you?
I love you, Calder. I love you. We can start a family together. Rule together.
My. She's an ambitious one, isn't she?
Look, Calder, I trust you, no matter what, to decide what's best for all.
So selfless. The quality of a queen.
But you asked the impossible.
No. I ask you to choose, and the time is now. My daughters, you must kneel here on the precipice, facing the west. Calder, your position is here.
But I don't want to choose. I don't want to decide.
In this, you have only the choice to choose, or both will die. There are no other options.
Damn you. Damn you for doing this.
We are doing nothing. The deed is yours alone, and the deed must be done now.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.